Psalm 139, 23 to 24. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. Point out anything in me that offends you, and lead me along the path of everlasting life.
Hi students, this is your teacher Valerie Vargas Espitia, and today we will see a topic so interesting because we will talk today about your dogs. So let's start. The way we feel is determined by your dogs. So, like everything in our life, the dogs also have a process. And in this case, the process of form a dog have 4 phases. And we will see this process like the process of a product that is the dog that is made in a factory. So let's start. First, raw material selection. The raw material is all our life experiences that we get by our sense, and this is without any interpretation. So for example, we hear a scream in our home, but this is without any interpretation or judgment. Just is hear the scream in our home, because in the moment we don't say let's see what happened or something bad happened. Just is we hear and scream in our home. It's just that is the raw material. 2. This raw material will go to the nuclear dogs section for processing. Nuclear dogs. These are our core and deep-rooted beliefs that we have about ourselves, the others, and the world. The raw material will be interpreted by these nuclear dogs. And here we enter a point so interesting, because these nuclear dogs, like I said before, are our beliefs. So here we enter a point that is, what are we believing? Because if those nuclear dogs are permeated by, for example, the rejection, all the action that is passing around us will be interpreted like rejection. But this is not the only one nuclear dog that we could have. Could be more nuclear dogs that person could have. And for example, the rejection is bad, but we can have a good nuclear dog that is God is good. So no matter what pass, God is good. No matter if I am alone, God is good. So that is a nuclear dog, but can be more nuclear dogs in our mind. So that is so important, because the raw material will pass by the nuclear dogs, and there is where the raw material will have interpretation. 3. After that, our dogs will pass by the dog filter section. Here, our belief filters finish constructing dog to be able to see the truth in any situation, in the middle of any situation. So this is more the finish, like the details of the dog, because now the dog have interpretation and was formed with the raw material. So here's like some details that can make you think that interpretation is truth. The interpretation you give to that dog, to that raw material, is truth. It's not fake, it's truth. So that is the talk filter section. So 4. The final product. Finally, the talk arrives at the zone of final product. And here, the talk is now formed and with an interpretation. It's like, hey, you do it. So this is what gives us a way to think. And well, like the rest of the factories, could be some products don't have the quality expected, but it's the final product. The problem with all this is if we believe that talks, because not all talks that we have come from God. So if we believe, for example, a talk that is bad for us, the most likely outcome is that we will be more stressed, more angustiated, more furious, and that is not what the Lord wants for us. So there's 2 things to do here. First, for where I can start. You can start to identify what are you believing. If you are stressed, if you're sad, if you're angustiated, what are you thinking? And that you can start to work in that thought. And 2, it's time to live the truth that God has said of us. So that is the 2 things that you can do for not be defeated by the thoughts, but defeat the thoughts with the truth of God. Postscript, it's important to say that all this entire process happens in a short period of time. Well, students, this is all for now. Blessings! See you next class!
This was a production of